Good morning, students. So today we will complete this part of your science book, first aid. A doctor may not always be present when an accident takes place. As I told you earlier, accident can happen anywhere at any time. We don't even know when it's going to be happen. So a doctor may not always be present with us. So at that point of time, what we need to do? We need to care should be given to the injured person before the doctor comes or before you reach to the doctor. So the first aid is the immediate and the correct medical help given to an injured person before the doctor arrives. So before the doctor arrives, by that time you have to give a proper or a correct and immediate treatment to that patient before your doctor arrives to an injured person. You must learn to give first aid. Firstly, while giving first aid, be calm. Okay? So if you see blood is coming and you yourself will get collapsed, then what will happen? Then the injured person will also get timid. Will get feared. That what is means like get scared that something really very serious or very bad happening with him. So first of all, you have to be calm. Okay. So and you have to be, according to me, you have to be motivate him or her by saying it's okay, nothing will happen, we will be with you, don't worry, like this. You yourself will get collapse and start crying or screaming, then the patient or the victim may get scared. So first thing you should do that you have to be very calm and make the injured person comfortable. Okay, make him lie down. First you have to make him lie down. Common emergencies that need first aid are minor cuts, okay, fainting means behosh hona, fainting, insect bites. Last week I got an insect bite. You can see here, kind of see. Okay, so snake bite and burns. Okay. So, I have made some what you should keep in your first aid box and what you should not. First of all, you should have a first aid box. Got it? So you should not keep a syringe. Okay, it may harm you. A scissor. Okay, stethoscope or medicine or the pills. Right? These are the things you should not keep in your first aid box. Got it? And what are the things you should keep? Crack bandage, handy plus, okay, band-aid, Dettol and band-aid. Right? These things you should keep. Okay? To treat a person. Okay? Because these are for the professional doctors, not for us, not for the common human beings. But these things you can keep for the first aid. Got it? A first aid box usually has the following things: small piece of clean cloth, and yes, I forgot, a cotton or a cloth, right? Cotton also you can add there. A small cotton roll, a crepe bandage, some adhesive bandage, a pair of forceps, okay, tweezers, a pair of scissors, a pencil torch, a thermometer. You can keep a thermometer also, yes. A small roll of sterilized gauze and cotton pads. These are the things you can get it from the medical shop, from the chemist. You can go and collect it. A small soap, okay, a sanitizer also. Okay, nowadays you are very much familiar about this word sanitizer. Medicines is in a first aid box. You can keep some medicines like lotions to clean wounds, an antiseptic cream to apply on the cuts and the wounds, not everywhere. Okay, an anti-burn cream. Okay, an anti-burn cream. If you don't have anti-burn cream, I will suggest you can use Colgate also, toothpaste. Okay, whatever toothpaste you may have. Okay, Colgate mostly preferred, because in other toothpaste you may get some other things, but Colgate is quite good. Okay, it will give some instant relief for a burn. That's it. So this way you can prepare a first aid box. Activity is also given. You can prepare it, okay, at your home, and will send me a photo of it. Next, first aid for the common emergency, cuts and wounds. If a person will get a minor cut, first what to be done when a person will get a minor cut? Okay, first you have to wash it with water. If you will, with the lukewarm water, means like just less hot, lukewarm water. Then apply an antiseptic lotion. Okay, preferably Dettol or Savlon. You can just put that Dettol or Savlon 2 or 3 drops in that lukewarm water over it. In case of bleeding from the cut, tie a bandage. Okay, and keep that portion. Suppose I have a cut over here. Like this. So keep that portion up. Keep that portion upside, and you can press it with the cotton to stop the bleeding. Your first and foremost duty is to you have to, like, suppose this type of cotton cloth you are having, you can keep it and press it like this. Got it? And keep it up. Okay. Next, for burns, for a minor burn. Okay. Wash the burnt area with cold running water. Means just on your tap and put that part. Got it? Put an ice pack on the burn area. You can use, as I told you, paste also, or you will keep ice burn. You can apply both. Then apply an antiseptic cream on the affected areas. Borolene or Bernol, these things you can use. These are the things which you are getting at your home also. You will get it easily at your home. If a person faints, means like collapse, right? If a person faints, make him lie down and keep his head at the level lower than the body. Lower than the body, like this. Suppose a person is lying like this. This is a bed. So a person, you should keep his head lower than the, right, this way. Got it? Little bit bent towards the ground, this way. Okay. Next, this helps the blood to reach his brain faster. Okay. Why? So that the blood will reach to his brain faster. Okay. Don't just pull his legs and just do it like this, upside down. Don't do that. Okay. You just keep him towards the floor and just put his head towards the ground. Now, do not crowd around him. Like, kya hua? Okay. Don't, just avoid crowd. Tell people to step back and let him get or her get a faint person some fresh airs. Okay. Allow fresh air around the person. Loose his clothes if he is wearing or she is wearing a tie, or this collar button. Okay. So loose it up. Got it? His clothes, and sprinkle some water on his forehead. Not on his eyes or her eyes. On forehead. Let the person rest quietly. If bitten by an insect or snake, okay, if bitten by an insect like a bee or a wasp, apply a paste of baking soda and cold cream on the affected part of to give relief. Put some ice on the affected part to reduce swelling. Reduce the swelling. Okay. If a good if it is good to be ready for an emergency and to know how to keep first aid. It is still better to remember and follow safety rules to avoid accidents. Always remember, prevention is better than cure. So what does this mean? Prevention means you should better not touch the hot objects, okay? Better to keep yourself protected. Be careful. Got it? When you are handling some dangerous things like knives and all. Got it? Like you can see, I told you not to use this scissor, not to use this syringe. It may hurt you. So this is called prevention, right? Prevention. So, but we are in a strange world. Anything can happen at any point of time. So better, and even if you have kept some preventive measures, accident may happen, right? So one more thing, snake bites. Okay, let me tell you one. Let me give you some more information about it. All the species of the snakes are not poisonous. Okay, but if you don't know anything about it, no need to judge first of all. But for more information, you can just search through the Googles. Only 6 species among around 200 species which is found in India of the snakes are poisonous, right? So no need to fear. Sometimes maybe it may happen. You know, we are living in a village, so we used to play around also. So it may happen. So if you got a snake bite, if somebody got a snake bite, it is not like that the snake may be poisonous. Got it? So what should be the first aid you should apply? You can just have a cloth, long cloth like this. Okay? Got it? And suppose you got a snake bite like here. You don't know whether the snake is poisonous or not. Okay? But still you have to take some preventive measures until you reach to the doctor. And bind the hands like this. You can use a pen, and you just have to. I'm not getting some hard objects. Okay. Yes. If it would be thin, then it would be better, and just squeeze it. Try this way. So as you can see, the blood is getting, right? You can stop the flow of blood. Okay. By the time you reach to the hospital, you should keep it like this. Okay. So it may happen anytime. So better to be prevented. So this is all for this first aid chapter. I hope you learned something. If you are learning, please let me know through the comments, and you can just like my videos also. Thank you. Have a nice day.